Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning.
Hi, kids. A hot tea, please.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. It is our Tennessee Traveler Tuesday, and we are going to learn about a new state-of-the-art exhibition space in the Williamson County area. It not only tells regional history, but stories of the people, places, and events there in the Williamson County area. To tell us about it will be our Tennessee Traveler, Tom Adkinson. He'll have all the information for us when we come back. But first, let's get a check of our headlines.
Hello, here's the latest news and weather from Main Street Media TV.
Over 500 law enforcement vehicles drove in a funeral procession for Sumner County Sheriff Roy Sonny Weatherford, with citizens lining the 7.5-mile route and a full military ceremony taking place at the Crestview Memory Gardens in Gallatin. Pastor Greg Locke of Global Vision Bible Church announces the congregation's upcoming move from Mount Juliet to a new location in Lebanon, formerly occupied by Love's Way Church. The Lebanon City Council has approved 2 ordinances to improve motorist safety on Hartman Drive, including a new traffic signal at Alhambra Drive intersection and street lighting from Coles Ferry to Highway 231. Grace House, a nonprofit aiding children in Department of Children's Services custody, has released a list of greatly needed items, including hygiene products, stationery, clothing, baby essentials, and household supplies. The Loretto Board of Aldermen has unanimously decided to participate in the Safety Partners Matching Grant Program for improved police body cams and apply for a $100,000 state tourism grant for trail and pavilion enhancements. Today in Nashville, mostly sunny with a high near 90, northeast wind 0 to 5 miles per hour.
For more news and weather, visit us online at mainstreetmediatn.com. Thanks for watching.
He shoots, and he scores! Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
Complete Service Heat and Air is a trusted provider of top-notch heating and cooling solutions dedicated to ensuring optimal comfort and efficiency for residential and commercial spaces. Complete Service Heat and Air is located in White Bluff, Tennessee. We do service and repair on heating and air the right way 24/7. Service, call us at 615-797-3997. Serving Cheatham, Davidson, Dixon, Hickman, Humphreys, Montgomery, and Williamson counties.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Well, the Moore Morris History and Cultural Center is now open in Williamson County. You'll find this in a rather historic building in Franklin. To share with us what you can explore there at the Cultural Center, we have Tom Adkinson with us for our Tennessee Traveler segment today. I love this. I cannot wait to hear more about what's in this building.
There is a lot in that building, and there's a lot that happened on the site of that building even earlier. The site was a tavern way back in the early 1800s.
Wow.
And people like Andrew Jackson and James K. Polk and Felix Grundy all darkened its doors at one time or another. But that inn disappeared over the decades. But in 1905, this nice red brick building was built there, a few blocks down from the town square, and it was the jail.
At the jail. Okay, so talk about, I'm sure, some stories in there. And what is in your article is that there's a special feature in the building that references the jail and how people can talk with maybe some of the individuals.
Absolutely. Now, the museum tells many stories from Williamson County's history, and you start off in a room that is like the old tavern, and there's a narrator who's behind a bar. A hologram is probably not the right word for that character, but as he is talking, you look around the room and there are portraits on the wall, framed two-dimensional portraits, and they'll start talking to you. And it's just intriguing. There is an ancient Cherokee man. There is an enslaved man. There are others, and others around the rest of the museum. So when you're out and about on 3 levels of the property, you can stand in front of a framed picture, and you know it ahead of time, but all of a sudden it'll start talking to you.
What a cool way to set up the museum here. What I also find interesting is that this could have almost didn't happen, but thanks to the community there, they saved this building. Am I right?
Absolutely. Another jail was built, and as I understand it, yet another jail after that. So this building fell out of use, and it was derelict, as I understand it, and it was talked about being torn down. I mean, who wants an old red brick 1905 building in the way late in the 1900s? You can use that space for something else. But indeed, some history-minded people rose up and said, no, that building should be saved. It got placed on the National Register of Historic Places and found another use just now, most formally, as this History and Culture Center, which opened only in February of this year. So it was on the brink of being gone, and it is back in very, very fine form.
Love that. What else makes this particular museum unique?
I think the way they tell some stories, the living portraits that I mentioned are just intriguing. As I said, it was the jail, and one of the big display areas is looking into jail cells where there are living portraits of 3 ne'er-do-well people in Williamson County history. You pick up an old style telephone and listen with the phone up to your ear while the jailbirds through the bars tell you about themselves. Up on the next level, to me, there's an extremely touching display about a medical doctor from World War II from Middle Tennessee, and it chronicles his correspondence back to his wife while he was in training in the U.S. and then ultimately in Germany as the war was ending and after the war. And his descriptions of the liberation of concentration camps it's heartrending. And what this does is it shows you the connection from fellow Tennesseans to major historical events in the world. So that's what's special about this place.
Well, I have to ask, so it's been open for about 6 months now. What has the attendance looked like? Were you able to find that out?
I didn't ask specifically, but I got the sense there was a good flow of people there. I saw several folks from Franklin who were in the day I was in most recently, and 2 sets of folks who were from out of state who who just happened to be enjoying Franklin and decided to pick up on a history lesson. So it's finding its footing, and it certainly is a destination. By the way, especially this time of year, it's a great destination.
Mm-hmm.
It's indoors and air conditioned.
That is huge right there. And I'm sure come winter time, it's indoors and will be warm.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, thank you for that. And for those visiting, I mean, Franklin is such a cool area. So not only hitting this, but some of the other shops and restaurants there in the Franklin Square area. You know?
It is another great asset for a city that's just chock full of things to do and ways to entertain yourself. This one takes on I was about to say serious. It takes on a good historical perspective of many parts of Franklin and Williamson County.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, for sharing this with all of us so we can add it on our list.
You are very welcome. Y'all keep traveling.
We will do it. Stick with us here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up for you after this commercial break.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
We thrive under the lights. A city of performers. Putting on one heck of a show. Headlining night after night. Welcome to Smashville.
He's an after-luncher. He's a football game half-timer.
All right, boys, it's time.
She's a coffee breaker. Oh, careful.
I've got this.
She's a whenever I can get 5 minutes-er. Whenever you like to bank, Ascend's app has you covered. Transfer funds, apply to loans, do banking stuff.
I'm a banking person-er. Is that okay?
Yep, come on in. Ascend Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Wildlife Federation's 10th annual Wildlife and Landscape Photo Contest is open for submissions until August 31st. Photographers out there of all skill levels are invited to share their perspectives of Tennessee's wildlife and wild places, and to join the Federation in highlighting the importance of conservation. Now, photographers can submit one photo with a $5 suggested donation, up to 5 photos for $10, and up to 20 photos with a $20 donation. This donation helps to support the Federation's mission to lead the conservation and the management and wise use of Tennessee's wildlife and great outdoors. Man, we're lucky. For more information, including where to submit your photos, we'll just go to our website and look for the Tennessee Wildlife Federation launches annual photo contest. Again, that is found at mainstreetmediatn.com. As always, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the day. We'll see you tomorrow.